Hi, Alleya. You asked me how to be very productive. Well, I'm going to distill a couple things that are really going to help out. One thing that I really recommend is don't check your email or your social media stuff early in the morning or late at night, because that's just going to make you focus on those things. Because if you start your day off and you check your email, you're doing other tasks that other people want you to do. You're replying to their emails, you're checking out different promotions. You might be buying some stuff and get distracted with things that you don't need. So that's one thing that will really eliminate things. If you can focus on, maybe after you've gotten a certain amount of tasks done, you check your email, or even checking your email, say, once at lunchtime and once towards the end of the workday. That can be a great way to clear out a lot of emails really quickly and not get bombarded with checking it every single day. Now, do I follow this advice myself all the time? No, there are many times where I slip up and check my email or notice it on my phone, and it's something that I constantly am battling. So I'm not perfect by any means, and I do the same thing with social media networks, especially if I post something and I want to see if there's any responses and things like that. I tend to look and see if there's anything. So that's definitely something that I'm constantly battling myself, and I'm sure you are too, and just about everyone I know seems to battle that all the time. The other thing that I recommend doing is really figuring out what are the 20% of activities that bring 80% of the results. Now, for instance, in internet marketing, the 20% of activities that are bringing results are getting traffic, like getting eyeballs, getting people to come to your website, getting people to become subscribers on your list, and getting people to buy whatever you're selling. So getting traffic might be putting out some free content, or it might be doing some paid advertising, or it might be even getting people to promote a product of yours as like an affiliate. Getting these email subscribers, that goes hand in hand with the traffic. You need to have something that you're getting people to sign up for on your list. Maybe they're signing up for a free video or an audio, or like a PDF ebook that they can download, or some software, something that they can get in exchange for joining your email list. And then the third thing is getting some money out of these people, and that's either creating your own products or finding some affiliate offers that you can promote. And if you focus on those core elements, and there's obviously different subsets in there. Networking with people that could promote you is something. Those are also people that you could partner up with on different products together, where you might do something where you use some of your own skills and they use some of their skills, and you create something together that you can promote. Focusing on implementing different strategies and systems. A lot of people go from thing to thing to thing and learn all sorts of different methods and don't ever try anything out. If you invest in a course, go in and focus on trying it out right away. Don't go out and go buy a second or third course on the thing. Just try out what you've learned and see what happens. Odds are it's not going to be successful right away, so you're going to have to try it a few times before you start seeing results. But that's something to keep in mind for yourself. Another thing that I like to do is I like to focus on using a to-do list. The thing I use for that is called Google Keep. The nice thing about Google Keep is it's a free thing that I can access from any of my devices, whether it be my phone or my computer or another computer. All I have to do is log in to it via the web or via the app, and I can see where my to-do list is. It's a great way to remind myself of things that I want to chop off my to-do list. Also, with that being said, you need to be focusing on the 20% of tasks that produce the 80% of results on your to-do list. If your to-do list is full of a bunch of stuff that don't really matter, well, that's not going to help you achieve your goals. But if your to-do list is focused on, getting clients through focusing on your sales copy, or through creating products, or through getting traffic and things like that, that's going to have much greater results than just, random to-do list items like go buy milk. That's not going to help you be successful in your career. You need to have some to-do list items that are definitely focused on getting revenue and getting more and more people to know, like, and trust you so you can get more revenue. That's really what this business is all about. Then the other thing I like to do is a technique called time boxing. And basically what I do is I come up with my to-do list items of things that I absolutely have to get done that day. and then I kind of put them in order of importance, and I'm going to devote a certain amount of time to each one. And once that time is up and it's completely focused time on that project, once that time is up, say it's 25 minutes or a half hour, then I switch gears to the next thing. And that coincides with a technique called the Pomodoro technique. It's a Pomodoro timer is what it is. And it gives you 25 minutes to work on a task. And then when the 25 minutes are up, you have a 5-minute break. Now, you could go back to working on the task if it's a longer task at hand for another 25 minutes and take another 5-minute break, or you could switch gears and work on a different task. So for instance, for me, I might take 25 minutes to go out there and focus on creating the outline for a product that I want to develop. And so I will focus on creating that outline. Once the 25 minutes are up, I've got 5 minutes. I can do whatever I want. I can go read a book, listen to a song. I can go walk around the house. I could, channel surf on TV for a couple minutes. But then once that 5 minutes is back and done, I have to go back to work. And I might switch gears and take that outline, and I might either focus on more of that outline, depending on what my time box is, or I might shift gears completely and I might start cranking out some of the content from that outline, or I might start working on my sales copy for that product, or I might start making a list of different people that could potentially promote this product when it's all said and done. And so that's where things go in place, is focusing on the 20% of things that produce 80% of results, keeping a kind of daily task list of things you have to do that coincide with your actual goals for those 80-20% rules. Then doing the time boxing technique, so you don't just focus on reading the news or some random blogs or not taking action on the actual goals that you have set. That's something that I struggle with myself, because it's so easy to just turn on the TV or watch some Netflix or dilly-dally on something that's not important. But if you really focus on those core aspects that you need, and you've blotted out that time to your day of, okay, this is the part of the day where I'm going to focus on creating content. This is part of the day where I'm going to focus on sales copy. This is part of the day where I'm going to focus on networking. This is part of the day where I'm going to check out my paid traffic campaigns. That's another thing. Myself and a lot of people I know end up checking their stats all the time. They end up looking to see how much money they've spent on advertising, or look to see how much money they've made, or things like that. And it gets addictive. And if you can focus on only checking that a couple times a day or once a day, that'll really help you have better results, because oftentimes people just keep hitting refresh. And yeah, if you got something really exciting going on, like you might have a product launch going on, it might be fun to refresh it when you have a ton of traffic hitting and you're making sales every few seconds or every few minutes. That might be a fun rush, because you don't have that all the time, but it's not helping you achieve your goals. So that's the downside of checking that constantly. Using the Pomodoro technique, where you've got like 25 minutes on a task and then 5-minute break, and then you keep repeating that until either the task is done, or depending on what your time boxing technique is, that is a great way. What I like about that is it's kind of like, if say you're going on vacation and you see that, oh man, this is like the last week before I go on my trip. You notice like every single day you get a ton of stuff done. You get so much done in that time. And that's what this Pomodoro technique does, is it gives you 25 minutes of uninterrupted focus, where you're just laser focused on the task at hand, and you try to get it done before the timer's done. And so it makes it kind of fun. It makes it a game, makes it exciting, and you actually get stuff done. Another thing that I found that has helped is either turning off like internet on my phone, or just putting it in airplane mode. Not only does the battery last a lot longer during that time, but it also makes it so I'm not interrupted with phone calls and texts and social media things from everyone else. So I hope those techniques help, and I look forward to hearing about your success.